Hi everyone, it's Laura here, and today I'm going to be showing you what is in my law school backpack. I am entering my third and final year of law school, and I've gone through many backpacks, and I have, carried this thing around and have learned what to have in here and what not to have in here. So yeah, let's get started. This is my backpack. It's definitely my favorite one that I've had. It's a North Face. I just got it in black because my old law school backpack was white, and that was a mistake that I quickly learned because that thing got so dirty and it made me look dirty having a dirty backpack. So definitely I was just, I would get to the library, throw it on the floor, I would sit it on the floor in class. It's just rethink a white backpack. Just a word of advice. So I'm much happier with a black backpack. I keep her clean, but she doesn't do me dirty by looking super dirty. I got the gold detailing and I love it because I usually wear gold jewelry and I don't know, I just kind of like it. Yeah, so I love her because she's girly but chic. My one complaint is she has a lot of strings at the bottom. They probably do something, but I don't know. So let's start with the first pocket. She has this little pocket in here, and it has this felt fur, so you can put electronics there and they won't scratch. I don't really have much in here. It's a small pocket. I just keep my my little earbud AirPods, but it's a good place to keep your phone. I usually just have my phone in my hands. Next up is the smaller pocket on the top, and it's pretty wide. It has a lot of room, so let's get into what I have in here. First things first are my blue light glasses, which are just so important. In law school, I already feel like my vision has deteriorated. I also think these are really cute. I got them from Amazon. I'd be more than happy to share a link if anyone wants. And always keep them in their case because my previous pair got really scratched up. Next up, I just keep this little pouch with a bunch of cords. I got this pouch when I went to Greece on a cruise. Just chargers and cords because obviously I'm on my electronics all day. I usually love the Touchland hand sanitizers because they're spray, but honestly, this Bath & Body Works warm vanilla sugar one, people ask me what perfume I'm wearing. It smells really strong, which is something to keep in mind. Some classes and professors might not want you to be smelling that strong, but me, I'll be because I love to smell good. But yeah, this smells incredible, so I love this little spray. I've had her for a while, so she's a little rusty. I lost the cap, but I would definitely repurchase this again. The only thing is the Touchland ones are slimmer, so they're easier for backpacks, but again, I just love the smell of that. Next up, I have little snacks in this pocket because the worst is being in class and your stomach starts grumbling. I love these little chomplings, these little beef sticks, just because 4 grams of protein, 45 calories, that they're not like Cheetos or donuts or cookies. I don't know, I feel good when I eat these. They don't make me super full. Just make sure to have gum on you so that you don't have beef jerky breath. That's pretty embarrassing. So of course I carry gum with me for that reason. You never know what you're gonna be eating, and you can always be that girl whenever anyone's like, does anyone have gum? And you're like, of course she does. She has everything. Next up, this is just I love to drink these. This is not something you need, but just hydration drinks. If you're at school all day, sometimes you forget to drink water. I just love these. I don't know. That's really it. This part of the backpack is really nice. It has a lot of different pockets. And it has a lot of different compartments, so you can fit a lot in there. So now we can go to the main one, which is a pretty good size. So first things first is just my little planner. I got her at Target. My favorite kinds of planners are the ones that come with stickers, because why don't we use stickers as adults more? So yeah, I love this. I also like this one because it has little like weekly tips and they're like motivation. Like this one says, give yourself permission to be okay with where you are. You are doing your best, which is great. We should all remember that. Next up is my pencil pouch. I got this pencil pouch like my first year of law school on Amazon. I like her. It's my favorite color. It has like a bunch of compartments, and in here I have all types of sticky things, which I like to use when I read law school textbooks because they're so big. Sometimes you can mark the specific chapters that your professor wanted you to read, or like what cases, or you can even write at the top and be like, you know, if it's like a certain type of tort, you can, you know, write what it is. You can like say, like, let's say if it's trust and estates, you can say wills, trust. You can organize yourself with these. So I love these. I keep these in this little zipper pocket up at the top. And then in the main one that has all the main pencils, I have my favorite pens, which is the Pilot G207, the Pentel Energel, and then I just have a mechanical pencil, and then just like a really thin blue pen that kind of stuck its way there. That's not one of my favorites. Then in here, I kind of just have an array of highlighters and Sharpies and binder clips and just everything that you can imagine, because you truly will need it in law school when you're doing briefs, research. You're gonna need to organize yourself. There's gonna be just a lot of paper and a lot of information, so I love my pencil pouch and all my organization. Next up is this little pouch that I keep the whiteboard markers for when I go and I write in classrooms to study and do active recall. And I really like how it has the eraser and this, and then there's also just a random pair of pink glitter scissors, because what if I needed a pair of scissors? Why shouldn't they be pink and glittery? Next up is my little essentials pouch. I just have it in this little Sol de Janeiro clear pouch thing that they've given us before. I think it's Sephora when you buy the travel set. So first I just have this concealer that I don't really love it, but it's so I don't mind like not having it in my daily rotation. I'd rather just have it in my backpack in case of an emergency, in case I run out the door one day, in case there's a pimple that grows up out of nowhere in one of my classes, we can just cover that up. So you don't have to go and buy one for this. You can just grab any that you reach for the least. Next up, I have perfume because we don't want to be smelling musty. This is the Ariana Grande, the Pink Cloud one. I love cloud perfumes. Next up, we have this L'Occitane hand cream. I love this. We're like typing all day, we're using paper, and like sometimes it's just like very therapeutic to like give yourself a little hand massage and smell it, and L'Occitane's the best. Next I have two deodorants because we don't play around about deodorant. This is just like a good old like Dove one, and then this Native one, like I don't really think it works, but it smells good. It smells like sugar cookie. So you can even like layer deodorant. Like, why stop at one, people? This is a great invention. Next up, I just have this like little mini wet hairbrush, which I could honestly use right now. See? Super handy. Yeah, it's just a mini hairbrush. I feel like every girl should have that. Then I have some blotting sheets. I don't even know. Mineral Fusion blotting sheets. These are just good for whenever you're oily in the middle of the day. Sometimes I spend a lot of time at school and it's just good to wipe away that shine. And then next is just period stuff. I have tampon, liners, and Midol, because I think Midol is way better than like Advil and stuff when you do have your period cramps, and I think it's the caffeine that helps. Just random, but those are my 2 cents. Next up, I just have 4 notebooks for the 4 classes I'm taking. These are the decomposition notebooks. I have them in all sorts of designs. And then I just have a folder for any loose leaf paper that comes my way. And then I have my AirPod Maxes, which are the best for studying in a library when you really need to concentrate. Also studying on the go, like on an airplane, on a car. I couldn't do it without this. And then finally, in this last part, in the back, I have my iPad and my laptop, which is really, if I could only have two things in this entire bag, this would be what I need. I just have this old case from Amazon, and my new MacBook that I just got. It's a MacBook Air. So thank you so much for tuning in to what's in my backpack. I'm so excited for my final year of law school. We'll see. Hopefully she stays as clean the entire school year. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.